Price is the invisible hand in the market system that guides buyers and sellers who pursue their own self-interest to promote simultaneously and automatically the interests of society. The role of price is so important that the market system is often called the price system by economists. Price and changes in it serve 6 key functions. First, price automatically adjusts to eliminate surpluses. When the quantity demanded is less than the quantity supplied, then the price falls, and as it does, the quantity demanded will increase, and the quantity supply will decrease, and they will continue to change until they become equal to each other and the surplus disappears. Similarly, price automatically adjusts to eliminate shortages. If the quantity demanded is greater than the quantity supplied, then price will go up. And as a consequence, the quantity demanded will begin to decrease and the quantity supplied will go up. And those quantities will continue to move towards each other until we reach an equilibrium. Number 3, the equilibrium price rations the good among consumers. At equilibrium, every consumer willing to pay the market price can purchase the product, and only consumers willing to pay the market price obtain the product. This allocation is efficient. It's efficient because people with a strong desire or need for the good tend to be willing to pay more than people with a weak desire or need. Therefore, people with a strong desire tend to obtain the good, and people with a weak desire or need tend not to obtain it. For example, often is probably too strong a term, but I'll sometimes purchase liver or chicken liver in a restaurant. My wife never does. The difference is that I like liver and calf's liver, and she does not. It would be inefficient for her to have to eat liver and make me eat something she likes. It's a better use of resources to have me have liver and let her have something else. However, this allocation may be unfair. People with high incomes also tend to be willing to pay more than people with low incomes. Therefore, people with high incomes tend to obtain more goods and services than people with low incomes, and that might violate some standard of fairness. The equilibrium price also rations productions among producers. At the equilibrium price, every seller willing to sell at the market price can do so, and only producers willing to sell at the market price do so. This allocation is efficient. Producers with a comparative advantage or low cost are willing to accept a lower price than producers with high cost. Therefore, producers who can't produce the good efficiently produce the good, and producers who cannot produce the good efficiently do not when we are in equilibrium. Number 5, changes in price tell consumers that costs have been changed and creates an incentive for them to alter their behavior accordingly. Suppose costs increase. Maybe there's a freeze that kills coffee plants in coffee growing areas. So it's now more costly to obtain coffee beans. What's going to happen? Well, that's going to automatically result in a price increase of coffee beans and of coffee sold worldwide. As price rises, that's going to make quantity demand go down. Consumers will begin to automatically reduce their purchase of a good when the cost of making that good rise, because the price will automatically increase. When costs decrease, we'll get the opposite result. Cost of obtaining natural gas have fallen. That's led to a decrease in the price of natural gas, and as a consequence, the quantity demanded has risen, The sixth function, changes in price tell producers that preferences have changed and creates an incentive for them to alter their behavior accordingly. Suppose demand for a product goes up. We decide we really want to have organic apples because we hear bad things about pesticides on apples. When the demand for organic apples goes up, that's going to lead to an increase in the price of organic apples. And as the price of organic apples goes up, that's going to cause producers to begin to increase their production of those organic apples. Farmers will switch from non-organic to organic production. They'll switch from other fruits to apples. And in response to this increase in consumer demand, producers will automatically begin to produce more of the good that consumers now desire more intensively. Similarly, when demand falls, that's going to make the price of the product decrease, and as a consequence, producers will automatically start to cut back on how much of that product that they sell. The quantity traded in a market tends to be the equilibrium price. In the market system, price tends to move towards equilibrium. I'll draw a little error there. P sub E. The price tends to move towards equilibrium price in a market. At the equilibrium price, the quantity demanded equals the quantity supplied. When the quantity demanded equals the quantity supplied, then every buyer willing to buy can find a seller willing to sell, and every seller willing to sell can find a buyer willing to buy. Since everyone can find a willing trading partner, both sides buy and sell the amount they want to buy or sell, and the quantity traded equals the quantity demanded and quantity supplied. The amount that both sides want to buy or sell is the equilibrium quantity.